Ever felt like your life is just a series of unfortunate events? One bad thing after another, and you're wondering, where is God in all of this? Well, you're not alone. Hi and welcome to my channel, Faith is Light. My name is Teresa. Reading the Bible can be confusing sometimes, so I share each week a short video on retelling of Bible stories. How does Bible stories relate to us today? Why is Joseph in Egypt? Well, let's get back to the story. Let's talk about a guy who had it way worse, and how his story can totally change your perspective. Imagine this. You're the favorite kid. You've got these incredible dreams about your future, and then bam! Your own brothers, jealous of you, sell you into slavery. That's exactly what happened to Joseph. We read about his story starting in Genesis chapter 37. He ends up in Egypt, a foreign land with nothing. But here's where it gets interesting. Even as a slave, Joseph works so hard and with such integrity that he becomes the head of his master's house. The Bible says in Genesis 39:2, the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man, but the drama doesn't stop there. Joseph is falsely accused of a crime he didn't commit and gets thrown into prison. Can you imagine the despair? From favorite son to slave, and now to prisoner. It seems like his dreams were just that, dreams. But even in the darkness of that prison, God was with him. Joseph doesn't become bitter. Instead, he continues to use his gifts, interpreting dreams for other prisoners. He trusts that God has a plan, even when it makes zero sense. Years have gone by. I mean years. Joseph is forgotten in that prison. Have you ever felt forgotten, like your prayers are hitting a ceiling? Joseph must have felt that way. But one day, the king of Egypt, the Pharaoh, has a troubling dream that no one can interpret. Suddenly, someone remembers the Hebrew prisoner who could interpret dreams. Joseph is brought before Pharaoh. This is his moment. He could have been angry or boasted about his skills. But what does he do? He gives all the credit to God. In Genesis 41-16, Joseph tells Pharaoh, "I cannot do it." But God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires. He interprets the dream 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine. Because of his wisdom, Pharaoh puts Joseph in charge of the entire land of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh himself. Think about that journey, from a pit to a palace, from a slave to a ruler. Joseph saved an entire nation from starvation, including his own family who came looking for food. When his brothers finally stand before him, terrified, Joseph's response is one of the most powerful in the entire Bible. He says in Genesis 50-20, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." So, what does this mean for you and me today? It means that no matter how deep the pit you're in, God is with you. That job you lost, that relationship that ended, that unfair situation you're facing, God can use it. He is a master at turning what was meant for evil into something for our good and His glory. Joseph's story teaches us to remain faithful, to work with excellence wherever we are, and to trust God's timing even when it's painfully slow. Your current situation is not your final destination. God is writing a bigger story with your life, just like He did with Joseph. So, hold on to hope, keep your integrity. Trust that He is working all things together for your good. What the enemy meant for harm, God will turn into a testimony. Thanks for watching today. If this story encouraged you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that brings ancient faith into our modern lives. See you on the next video.